You probably noticed that the Ravens were missing something to give their season that extra push, right? Well, it seems like they've found exactly what they needed. After a rough start, the team has gone on a winning streak that's made everyone wake up and realize the true potential of this squad. With Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry tearing apart defenses, and even wide receivers chipping in with crucial blocks, the Ravens are showing they have everything it takes to go far. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. I'll break down how this spectacular turnaround happened, and why it's what the Ravens needed to really compete at the top of the NFL. Stick around until the end to understand how this moment can change the entire season. Go Ravens! At the start of the season, the Ravens had fans worried with 2 consecutive losses, and it looked like the team was going to struggle to find its way. But then everything changed. With 4 straight wins, they've shot up the power rankings and are now among the top 5 NFL teams, ranking as high as 3rd in some of the most important lists. This turnaround has shown that the team is stronger and more focused than ever, proving that when everything is clicking, the Ravens are a serious threat to any opponent. What's impressive is that this rise wasn't by chance. The offense, which was struggling at first, has exploded in recent weeks, with the Ravens averaging 33.5 points per game. Meanwhile, the defense, though still needing some adjustments, has stepped up in crucial moments to secure victories. Climbing the rankings isn't just about recognition. It's a reflection of how the team is gaining confidence and consistency, 2 things essential to competing at the top of the NFL. Now everyone's keeping an eye on the Ravens. And the main reason for this spectacular comeback? The offense led by Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. They're the engine driving this team's success, steamrolling through defenses. And this has been the key to the Ravens' recent success. But the question is, can this offense keep up this dominant pace for the rest of the season? What's making the Ravens shine right now is their explosive offense, led by Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Over the last 4 games, they've been almost unstoppable, averaging 33.5 points per game. Lamar Jackson is playing at an MVP level, with his runs and precise passes dismantling defenses, while Derrick Henry brings that physical presence in the running game, plowing through defenders and scoring crucial touchdowns. This duo has been a nightmare for any team trying to stop this offense. Additionally, the return of Mark Andrews to top form has added a new dimension to the offense. In the last game, he racked up 66 yards and a touchdown, proving that he's a vital piece of the Ravens' offensive scheme. With so many weapons at their disposal, Baltimore's offense has left opponents scrambling for answers. Every time the team takes the field, it feels less like a question of if they'll score and more like how many points they'll put up. The chemistry between players, especially between Jackson and Henry, has been a sight to see. What really stands out is how this offense is working as a physical, collective unit. Even players not known for their strength, like wide receiver Zay Flowers, are making key blocks, like the one on Henry's touchdown against the Commanders. This team mentality, with everyone pitching in, is making a huge difference. But could contributions from players like Zay Flowers be the key factor that guarantees the team's success this season? Who would have thought a rookie wide receiver like Zay Flowers would have such a big impact, not only catching passes but also in the physical game? In a crucial play during the last game, during Derrick Henry's first touchdown, Flowers made a key block that cleared the way for the score. This kind of commitment shows how united the team is, with everyone willing to do whatever it takes to win. It doesn't matter if the player is a receiver, runner, or blocker. Everyone is contributing in all areas. In the past, the Ravens' offense was criticized for driving away top talent in skill positions like wide receivers due to their highly physical style of play. But that has completely changed this season. Now, players are buying into the system and giving their all, which has made Baltimore's offense not just efficient, but also versatile and dangerous on multiple fronts. Seeing a wide receiver like Zay Flowers help in the running game just reinforces how focused this team is on winning at all costs. This collective mindset has transformed the Ravens from a talented team into a dominant one. With everyone playing at the same level and showing this physical dedication, the Ravens are becoming harder and harder to stop. But if the offense is performing at such a high level, can the defense keep up and make the necessary adjustments to balance the team? While the offense is flying high, the Ravens' defense has shown some concerning signs. The team is allowing 24.8 points per game, one of the worst defensive performances in the franchise's history after 6 games. The main issue is in the passing game. The pass defense has been inconsistent, allowing opponents to move the ball too easily, especially in crucial moments. This leaves the team vulnerable, and it's a problem that needs to be addressed quickly. Despite these struggles, the defense has still managed to step up in key moments, as seen in recent victories. But if the Ravens want to compete for something bigger this season, it will be essential to improve their pass defense and cut down on the points allowed. There's no point in the offense putting up 30 or more points per game if the defense can't hold the lead. The expectation is that the coaching staff is working on these adjustments, especially with tougher matchups ahead. With the offense carrying the team so far, the defense needs to find its rhythm to balance things out. A good example was how the defense held strong in the final moments against the Commanders, securing the win. Now, with the offense firing on all cylinders, is Lamar Jackson on his way to another MVP award? With the Ravens' offense in top form, Lamar Jackson is being touted as one of the leading candidates for this season's MVP award. He has been the undeniable leader of the team, whether with his electrifying runs or his precise passes that have been tearing through opposing defenses. What's most impressive is how he has adapted and improved with each game, making the Ravens' offense increasingly difficult to stop. His unique combination of skills as a passer and runner makes him a one-of-a-kind threat in the NFL. Lamar already has MVP experience, having won the award in 2019, but this year he seems even more mature and prepared to lead the Ravens to the top. What makes his MVP case even stronger is that he's leading the team in one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL against top-tier opponents. If he keeps this pace, it wouldn't be surprising to see him with the MVP trophy in hand again, while leading the Ravens to a successful campaign. But for that to happen, the team needs to keep winning, and Jackson needs to maintain his high level of performance. The offense is doing great, but victories will depend on a combination of factors. Now, it remains to be seen whether Lamar and the Ravens can keep up this pace until the end of the season and maybe secure the MVP trophy and a playoff spot. Now that you've seen how this change was exactly what the Ravens needed, it's clear that the team is ready to take the next step toward the playoffs. The offense is soaring. The defense needs a few tweaks, but the team's confidence is sky high. And with Lamar Jackson leading the way, anything is possible. But what do you think? Will the Ravens keep up this pace until the end of the season? Let me know in the comments what you think is going to happen. Until next video, go Ravens!